All right, there we go. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello. Thank you all all so much for being with us tonight. My name is Matt. I'm joined by the lovely Vanessa and Jess tonight. So welcome, welcome, welcome.
Cool. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you, and
Yes.
Vanessa.
Yes, so all right, we do apologize if you were watching the stream and you were like, hang on a second, I think that clock just climbed back up. You weren't going crazy, we were having some tech issues, but thank you so much for being patient and we are ready to go. Everything's all set. So if you do have any questions for us tonight as you're watching the live stream, please feel free to just pop them in chat and we'll do our best to get them answered. But we are really excited to have Vanessa, a 2020 graduate from the Sydney campus who is now working with ILM, which is really exciting and awesome. And I'm sure we're going to get into a lot more information with her and her experiences and what it was like. So to do that, though, I'm going to hand over to the wonderful Jess. And Jess, you can take it from there.
Cool. Thank you so much, Matt. Yes, I don't know what happened, but my internet just dropped out as soon as we were going to go live. So that was fun. But we're here now. So cool. Thank you so much for joining us, Vanessa. I hope.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Awesome. So let's just dive straight into some questions. So first of all, this stream is called Meet the Junior Paint Artist. Can you explain what a paint artist is and a roto artist? Because I know that's your kind of job title there.
Yeah, so basically the paint bit is just so I get like a piece of footage and just remove something. That's as simple as I can put it. So like things like wires, markers, crew members that are on set, can do set extension. Yeah, just removing anything the director wants. And then the roto part is basically just cutting out the footage. So if we need to put something behind, for example, if we had a character and then we needed to put something behind him, like CG, we'd have to go in and cut him out so we can paste him on top and make him look like he's actually there. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So is that like when you see films and like TV commercials where there might be like a car driving around the city, but there's no other cars on the road? Is that kind of what a paint artist would do?
Possibly, yeah. If they were cars on, if they didn't have the budget to remove it, they just do it in post and remove it later. Basically, the job is like if I do a good job, you'll never know I was there. So
That's good. That's a good way to put it.
yeah,
Good. I think I did see one like old Western film where it was shot on set and they had like in the corner one of those like fire like hydrant signs that obviously
no,
like was meant to be like back in the day, and there was one of those fire hydrant signs. So is that something that you would get rid of?
yeah, if it's distracting enough, definitely get rid
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
No, that's good. So thanks for explaining that. Now, did you know that you wanted to go into 3D and into the film industry? Was there something when you were younger that kind of sparked your spark that you wanted to do and go into 3D or film?
Uh, yeah. So I used to play a lot of video games as a kid, and I was like quite artsy. I used to like drawing art, like making up my own characters and stuff. And I initially thought I wanted to be a concept artist, so for like video games and stuff. So yeah, I just like practice drawing my own characters every day, studying anatomy. So yeah, I had no idea what a paint and roto artist was until I actually started AIE. Yeah.
Okay. And when you applied, so you did the 3D animation and film course at AIE. What kind of like why didn't you go to game art or film art? What kind of separated you from you saying that you really wanted to be a concept artist for games to then go into the film course?
Yeah, so during our first year, I learned a lot. I had no idea what modeling was, animation, compositing, and what was it, texturing. I had no idea what that was. So that's why the first year was good because I got to try out all those things and learn what they were. And then I did animation, and I was like, oh, I really, really like this. And I was like, oh, I want to go into film because I like Pixar, I like DreamWorks. I was like, that seems like a good road to head into. So I did my second year, And then for some reason, I was just like, I just want to try out compositing. We had a specialization subject. I was like, I don't know, why not? Let's just try that. And I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I just wanted to stay in Nuke and compositing.
Yeah. That's awesome. And here you are. That's awesome.
Yes.
Nice little journey there. And how did you hear about AIE? How did you find out about it?
So I did work experience in like year 10.
Cool.
And yeah, it was a good week, and I learned a bit of like what it was, and I piqued my interest. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. How did you find out about the work experience program? Was it through your school or just like Googling?
Yeah, through my school, I said that I really liked designing art and characters, and my teacher was like, "Oh, I'll figure something out." And yeah, the AIE work experience opportunity was available, and I went, and I was like really excited. So yeah, I just wanted to come back.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. And when you applied for the course, so if anyone out there who doesn't know about the application process, it is based on a portfolio and an interview. So obviously, Vanessa, you showed a portfolio and had an interview with one of our art teachers. Do you recall what you showcased at that portfolio?
Yes. So I chose 5 of my like digital artworks I'd done on like my Wacom on like Photoshop. There's like a couple character concepts that I'd drawn and like rendered, and then I also brought like one of my sketchbooks. So before applying to AIE, I was like, I'm going to draw on a sketchbook every day for like a year, and yeah, I just brought that as well to help show that I knew some art fundamentals in design. Yeah.
Cool. And besides doing the work experience program, because you would have done a little bit of 3D in that week, have you done any other 3D before joining AIE?
No, legit. Had no idea. Had no idea what any of the software was. Never heard of it before. It was a big surprise. Very overwhelming week, to be honest, because I had no idea what anything was.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, yeah, 1 year out of AIE and you're already at a studio like Industrial Light and Magic, so you've got some good talent there, which is good, and some good teachers as well,
Yes,
I would guess.
definitely.
And coming into AIE, do you recall you just spoke a little bit about your first week, but can you recall like kind of what the teachers were like and your group projects, and what were the students like, and just how was your overall experience at AIE?
So during my first year, it was a really good like experimenting time, because like you get to dabble in a bunch of things. So it's good to try out a bunch of things if you're unsure what you want to do, but you want to be in like game or film, and like understanding the difference between that. I really enjoyed my character and animation module in the first year. And then moving on to the second year, I really enjoyed my specialization where I did compositing, and I got to work on my group project with a bunch of people. And that was really exciting. My teachers helped me so much throughout that. I'm really grateful for my teachers, especially Yoav. He is a compositor and definitely helped me really like compositing and explained it really well for me. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I think we've got some video footage of your final major project that we could maybe pop up on screen if Matt's there in the background. Oh, awesome. So do you want to talk a little bit more about your major project and kind of how you came up with the concept, and how did you stay on track to make a complete project?
Yes, so I was the production. I was the lead for the group, and we basically had one animator after specialization. We had one animator. I think there's 4 compositors and 1 modeler. So I was like, all right, what are we gonna do? So I thought we should do like an insurance ad, because story wasn't our strong suit. So we're like, let's just do an ad where we don't have to worry about the story being good or not. It just, the visuals can look good. And yeah, I guess staying on time and to schedule, like there's always going to be hiccups and stuff, but I think just having communication, and just if people are struggling, like reach out and stuff, like you just need communication, talk to everyone, make sure everyone's up to speed and understands what they're doing. So yeah.
That's fair enough. And I guess, can you pinpoint a favourite moment in this production that really like shines out for you, thinking back?
Shines out. I really liked the kitchen scene. I got to composite a little bit of it, and I really liked that, like going through the R&D of trying to figure out how to get, like, how the fire would actually set fire to the kitchen, and like how it would look, and how we would do the fire, like how would it fit the style and stuff. So that was really a fun part on the project.
Yeah. And I guess, like, after finishing this project and coming to the end of the second year, you'll obviously be looking for where you're going afterwards when leaving AIE. Did you start did you have an eye on something like a studio or a role that you wanted to do? Obviously, you did your specialization in compositing. So did you go into that specialization with, say, maybe some studios and some roles that you wanted to go into? And when did you start, like, I guess, applying and putting your show reel and everything together?
Yeah, so I made a show reel right after specialization because I really wanted to get into industry, because my teacher also recommended that there's a need for compositors. So I was like, all right, I'll try and get in as soon as possible. So I just applied to like junior compositor positions. There was also the Screen New South Wales opportunity. I applied for that as well. And I also did a little bit of an internship at a small studio called Heretic Foundation, done by Alex Proyas. He did did iRobot and Dark City. And yeah, I worked there for a little bit, for like 3 months, I think, and that was a really good experience there. And yeah, I just kept applying and just wanted to get a job in industry. Yeah.
No, that's fair enough. Was that while you were still studying at AIE or after you graduated working at Heretic?
So right as I graduated AIE, I got the Heretic internship, and then worked there for just 3 months. Yeah.
No, that's fair enough. So now you work at ILM, or Industrial Light and Magic. Can you, for those at home, if there's anyone out there that has never heard of ILM, can you please explain to them what kind of films and stuff that they do?
Yes, so ILM is the visual effects company that runs alongside Lucasfilm. It was founded by George Lucas, and they're known for doing Star Wars and most recently Mandalorian.
Oh my god.
Yeah, pretty big and old, and very old studio as well. It's very incredible studio. Yeah.
Oh, you must be so proud of yourself.
Oh, so lucky, man. So lucky.
Luck and skill.
You got that back.
Yes, I'm back. I thought it would be a good time to jump in. So we've got a few viewer questions, but there's one that I want to chuck up on screen now. The first, it's a kind of a two-parter, but the first part I hope we've already answered. So I'll pop it up on the screen here. Oh no, that did not like that. Let's try this one. Nope. No, all right, that didn't want to work. All right, so I'll just read it out and then I'll correct it for the next one. But hey, Vanessa, how was your very first job after graduating? And did you find it a little overwhelming at first? And how long did it take to settle in?
Yeah, so for my internship, it was very nerve-wracking because I was sitting right next to the director. He was just in the room next to me. That was really intimidating, and their set was right underneath us, so I would walk on and hopefully not break anything because everything's very expensive. But yeah, just my lead was very, very comforting and friendly and made me feel very welcomed, and really helped that transition into it. And even at ILM, just everyone being so nice, everyone just wants to help each other. It's super friendly environment, and yeah, everyone just wants you to do good and be better. So yeah.
Oh, awesome. We've also had another question in from Harry, but I'm not going to ask it now. I feel like we'll come back to that later at the end as well. So I'll pass it back to you, Jess.
Yeah, no worries. We've also got we'll do it later. There's a few other messages there. Cool, yeah. So you're working at ILM. They created the little movie Star Wars. But yeah, it must be so cool to be part of like a studio that's just been around for so long and has been such like ahead of the game for everything, and only being out of AIE for a year now, almost a year. Yeah. Did you come straight to AIE after leaving high school?
Yes.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Awesome. And how did you hear about the opportunity at ILM and the position?
I believe I got recommended. There was like a word of mouth going around that something was going to happen, and I think my teacher sent me the link and was like, "You just got to apply. Like, this is perfect. It fits everything that we've been practicing at AIE." Like, looked at the job advert, and it just kind of like ticked all the criteria and stuff. And also, it was ILM, right? Gotta try. Shoot my shot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know, like you can't talk a lot about ILM because it's all NDA things, it's all secret. But can you talk about maybe like putting together your portfolio? So like you put through the job ad, and obviously when you apply for these sort of creative roles, you have to give in a show reel or a portfolio. How did you go about creating this show reel for this job?
Yeah, so I usually in a job advert it gives like little dot points on what you'll be required to do. So try and hit as many of those as possible, or if not all. Just I had a bunch of shots from specialization, and I thought they were compositing shots, but they also are paint and roto shots as well. And also work on your cover letter. Like, it's very important to show like the technical. Like, it's nice that you can do the job, but people want to know that you're human, and you should show your personality in your cover letter, definitely. Yeah,
that's good. I don't know if we can the show reel that we have playing tonight. That's your updated one, isn't it? 2021, I think.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, lots of cool stuff there. And some of this, student work. So some of the stuff you did at AIE.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so all this stuff I did at AIE, this is like most of these shots I did during specialization, like this one. This one I did as like a little personal project because I wanted to practice what keying was. And then this is the group project. So just like examples of removing stuff and manipulating things to look different.
You can't even tell.
Yeah.
Didn't even know you were there.
Yes.
That's good. Okay, like as I said, there's not a lot that we can really talk about ILM. But if there was someone out there that is watching this that want to get maybe into a studio like ILM or want to become a paint artist or a roto artist or compositor, do you have some words of wisdom or advice that you would give them?
Just work on your people skills. It's so important. It's easy to do it seems easy to do the technical stuff, but you need to know how to talk to people as well. Also, opportunity, like you don't want to miss the opportunity, so just be prepared. Always have like your show reel ready, just links of portfolios. Even if it's not 100% ready, just if you meet someone, you can show them and try and get feedback from it if possible. Yeah, just always take your opportunities when you can and be prepared to take them because they don't come very often. Yeah.
Oh, very good advice. And where do you see yourself, I guess, in the next 5 years or maybe 10 years?
Hopefully still here. I would love to be a senior roto paint artist at ILM. Yeah, I love everyone that I work with and I like my job. So hopefully still here.
Oh, that's awesome. It's kind of like one of the studios that you kind of like, some people might end at, but you're already there.
Yeah, extremely lucky. I'm so grateful that I'm here.
Yeah, well done. And will we see any of your names in any credits anytime soon?
I hope so. Let's tick off my bucket list.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll
be cool.
Yeah. No, that would be awesome. Well, hopefully, like if you're staying at ILM, I'm sure we'll see your names in the credits soon. And please reach out to us if you do see your names on credits. We love to post that on our social media as well. That's really good. I do see a cat in the background. I have to ask, what is the cat's name?
Sorry. That's a bad name. It's from the parent. The name's Chantel.
Oh, that's such a cute name. It's such a Chantel. No, that's really good. I do see that we had a couple more questions in the chat. Matt, did you want to bring them up? If Matt is there. There you go. Oh, Mike. Sound.
Thank you. There we go. Yep. All right. Let's bring them up on screen. So we've got one from Ebony, which was, what is the hardest shot you have worked on, and how did you work through it?
So on my show reel, at the time, it was the hardest shot because I'd never done anything before. I've only ever done like 1 or 2 shots before, and I'm saying third shot. Sorry. I did a shot in my show reel. It's the one of the corridor, and I'd like curved it. And because it was more of like I just want to curve it. How do I make it look real? It was just a lot of artistic guessing and faking it till it looks good. Just faking detail. Getting lots of feedback and just showing people like, do you see anything? And if they say no, you go, good. You shouldn't. Yeah.
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 Nice.
That's a good shot though. Like it turned out well.
I'm kind of gonna. I'm probably gonna, because I've got the video of it on the back end. I'm probably gonna go and just watch it like 20 times afterwards because it's really good.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get another question up. So, Daniel, who I believe you're possibly familiar with and might also work with you. Hi, Vanessa. What is your relationship with your team? What is the morale like with everyone?
I love working with my team. I feel, oh my god, I love working with you guys. You guys are awesome. Okay, Danny, is that what you want me to say? No, I do. It's a very casual, like, oh man, we've gone so close over lockdown because we're in meetings a lot. But yeah, it's very nice speaking to everyone. And yeah, good friendly morals at ILM.
And to follow up from another one of your colleagues, do they have any special interests?
Special interests? Well, they like watching movies. They enjoy movies.
Oh, that's funny.
And they like working at ILM and in Paint and Roto. That's all.
That's a hobby, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And I've got one more that I'm going to bring up as well in 1 second. This one, I don't know if this one's a co-worker of yours, but it's a bit more of a serious question. How similar are the techniques you have learnt from Roto and Paint from AIE to Heretic than ILM?
The techniques? They're all quite the same, actually. Like, they all use the same fundamentals. It's just remove something. It doesn't really matter how it gets done as long as it works. Yeah, so
I guess the same pipeline. Is it the same pipeline than what you learned at AIE?
Just like, I feel like like if you like look up Roto and watch a tutorial, that's how you do it. Like, anyone can Roto. It's just about how fast you can do it and how efficient you are. And like same as Paint, like it's just remove it. Yeah, just get it done.
Just get it done. Yeah, move on. Yeah. Next bit, next project.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, they're all the questions that I have had come through for now. There was, Jake, I'd asked any advice for newcomers or tips and tricks you picked up along the way. I think you did touch on that one, but was anything else kind of come to mind for Jake in that?
For like newcomers, like just wanting to start learning.
Yeah.
So if you just wanted to like start learning, there's nothing wrong. Just like try. It's so hard because before I didn't really know what anything was. But if you know what they are already, just try them out. Like, there's free software. You got Blender and stuff, and that pretty much has everything in it. Try using that. There's a lot of free software. Just practice and see what you like. Yeah, you never know what you really like. Yeah. Go to AAE, you can get taught how to do it. Yeah, you can have professionals teach you that have been in industry, and they'll explain it better, and you'll learn a lot faster with someone alongside you. Yes.
Awesome. That's a good testimonial.
Awesome. All right, I'll pass back to you, Jess. Thanks.
Yeah, that awesome. Well, that was kind of the end of my kind of questions that I had for you tonight. I know we can't dive into ILN stuff, but I hope we see your name in credits very soon, and we can post it up all on our social media. But yeah, we're all very, very proud of you, Vanessa, here at AIE, and look forward to what you achieve in the coming years. And shout out to Danny Khan if you're out there as well watching. Hopefully we can get you onto one of these live streams as well, which would be good. But yeah, that's kind of it from all my questions. Matt, I think, yeah, we're kind of back to you, and we'll just show you guys who are listening, if you want to find out more information about AIE, we have a bunch of events coming up. So we have so our next live stream, which is a really exciting one. So we have these kind of fortnightly, but we have another one coming up on Monday. It's super exciting. So if you've never heard of virtual production, we're actually releasing we got our first course in virtual production next year, but we have a graduate also from last year who is now a virtual production apprentice. He uses, there's perfect timing. On the bottom right, there is actually an image of a virtual production setup. So basically virtual production is an LED wall that it's kind of replacing the green screen, and it's connected to a game engine of sorts, and you can live update the background, and you can have the actors using that space. And basically once you film, it's pretty much good to go. You might add just a few little extra things in there, but it's kind of replacing the green screen. We're really excited about it, so we're bringing on one of our graduates from last year, Antonio, for just a chat about him leaving last year and getting into virtual production, which is super exciting, where a lot of the industry is going, not only for films, but making music videos, TV commercials, using it for like live presenting spaces as well with virtual backgrounds. So yeah, super exciting. It's all going to be the future. But if you want to know more about about AIE in general, we have an open day coming up on the 20th of November, Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So make sure you do register. Spots are limited in some of our campuses. But yeah, do register for that. We'll be talking about our virtual production new course, our 3D course that Vanessa did, our game art course, game programming and game design. So yeah, definitely register for that if you want to come along. Or reach out if you have any questions. In general, applications are now open for next year. I think that's it from me. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Vanessa.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone, and thank you all for joining us tonight. Vanessa, Jess, and the crew watching. It's been a special night. I was really excited to hear, and thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us, Vanessa, of course. And everyone, have a safe night, and we'll see you, I think, next time.
Yeah,
Monday.
See you next time. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Vanessa.